train. This place is almost found. Living in reflection, there with no possession. Feeling for the cabaret, get all the friction. Commit, save for the love, thrill, lots of
Welcome. We are here. We are live. This is Fighter Vs Wrestling. This is the end. I'm Devin the Great One, and they are the greatest tag team in the world. That is Jimmy, the head of the table, Uso, and main event, Jey Uso. And together they are the Usos. And let me tell you, man, these Usos have been tearing it up. They are the current New Japan Tag Team Champs. They are the current AEW Tag Team Champs. They are the current MLW Tag Team Champs. And they are the current Impact Champs. And they are here, and they're trying to become their first ever FFW Tag Team Champs. And tonight, they have a hell of a match going up against them. They are familiar faces, but they under a new name, under a new watch. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can dig it, this is the Harlem Heat. Yeah, we got Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, and the head of this regime, Mr. Booker T, King Booker, if you may himself. And they coming down tonight. They are debuting here in Fighter Vs Wrestling. And we got the Usos versus the new Harlem Heat. And I'm telling you, it's going down tonight. And again, like I said, this is Fighter Vs Wrestling. I am Desmond the Great One. Hit that subscribe button, man. I know what to do. I done been on YouTube before, man. Hit that subscribe button so you can not miss any of the action. Because this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be one for the books. And like I said, the Usos, man, they are holding a lot of gold right now. They have went out and busted heads everywhere they went. This is the last little leg on their tour. They said they're going to retire if they're not able to achieve gold here. And they're going to relinquish out their belts. So we're going to see what happens. Tonight, they are going up against Harlem Heat. And I think the winner of this man should be put in a position to go for the titles coming up at Alpha. And as you can see, the crowd is already behind the Usos. That is Jey Uso in there against Big Angelo Dawkins. And let me tell you about, you know, the new Harlem Heat with Montez Ford and Angelo, man. Okay, so they broke up, you know, a few years back. They, you know, had a little falling out, but like men, they respectively, you know, apologized, came back together. And they came back together as the Street Profits down there in the ring, you know, reality of wrestling with Booker T. Because you remember I told you when Oracle was in the ring that Bianca Belair went down there. Bianca and Montez are, you know, husband and wife. So down there, Montez was down there tearing it up, became a world champion in his own right. By his beautiful wife, Bianca Belair also became a world champion in her own right. And they was down there tearing it up. And they was down there tearing it up for about a year and a half. And then Big Dogs came down and they had a reconciliation right there in the middle of the ring. They had a match for the world title. You know, Dogs came up a little short, and then after that, they shook hands. You know, gave apologies, gave respect to each other, and rekindled the Street Profits. But the crazy thing about the Street Profits was down there in Texas, those people weren't feeling it. They didn't like it. They were not fan favorites of these guys, and they let them know that. So they had to go back to the drawing board and said, now, after we've separated for a while, after we became world champs on our own, we can't go back to the red cups, the red solo cups, same type of tactics, same type of, you know, half serious, half goofs. We need to be all serious all the time. And they're like, what can we do? So they went to talk to Booker T, and Booker T took them under their wing, and they formed, you know, the new Harlem Heat. And that's the whole story behind that. I ran off at the mouth, but we got action going on in the ring. Again, this is Montez Ford in the ring. He's in there with Jey Uso. And you know Jey Uso, man. Y'all know who Jey Uso is, man. He is the main event. He is the showstopper of this whole Samoan dynasty that started a few years back with him and his cousin Roman. And I mean, it just been going crazy. And I'm going to tell you why Jimmy is the king, you know, the head of the table, the tribal chief. him and Roman Reigns had a big old cage match in the Tokyo Dome, Wrestle Kingdom, and it went down. It was a slaughter. I mean, they tore each other up. Jimmy Shoulder hasn't been the same. He has to have the tape on there. Everything. The guys, if he doesn't, that shoulder will just pop right on out. And we haven't seen Roman Reigns since that Wrestle Kingdom match. You don't know where he's at. He's falling off the face. So we don't know where he's at. But yeah, Jimmy Uso is the head of the table. And I mean, they fought. They battled for a whole hour. And it's like, oh, dogs with the pin, but Jimmy's up. They battled for a whole hour inside the cage in the Tokyo Dome. It was one of the best matches of all time. And if you haven't seen that, you need to go check that out. If you got to go on YouTube to check it out, you might as well hit the subscribe button here so you can see what's going on when you go check that match out. But we get into the action now. This is Big Dogs coming in with the overhands on Jimmy, working on that shoulder, working on his back. Because he knows that it's a soft spot. And then you're going to wrench on the neck right there. And like I said, man, Big Dogs has been out here. He's been battling. Got a couple of, North American titles. Got a couple of Intercontinental titles. Kind of like right there in the mid-card. But now him and Ted's going to try to take it up to the main event level. Get these World Tag Team Champs. Become the first ever FFW World Tag Team Champs. And it's going to be a beautiful thing, man. Here go Big Dogs. Look at that power. Bringing Jimmy back in and then dropping him straight on his back. Jimmy needs a tag, but he can't make it. Dogs has him up. And like I said, man, Roman Reigns threw Jimmy over top of the cage and had him held up by his arm and just had him dangling there. Oh! Big Montez with the splash coming off the top. Goes for the pin. Roman had him hanging off the top with a 2 count right there, hanging him off the top of the cage just by his hand and his wrist. And Jimmy was right there for at least 5 to 6 minutes. Jimmy going for the back elbow, nobody's home. Montez go for his, and Jimmy reverses it into a sit-out power drop. Ooh! Right on his neck. Tez might be out. Jimmy goes for the tag. Main event, Jey Uso's coming in. And like I said, man, Roman had went on a world tour himself, collecting belts around the world, and left Jey where he was at. And Jey became the world champ several times. And when I say several times, I mean 6-time world champs, beating the likes of Brock Lesnar, beating the likes of Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, and all those other guys that stepped up after Roman disappeared. But Jey Uso, who is the main eventer, who is the guy, the right hand, the best man. You know what I'm saying? Part of this big chunk of this Samoan dynasty. He was right there in the mix, getting title after title after title, and not taking no shortcuts, just beating people day in and day out. Now, Big Dogs got Jimmy up. Ooh, crushing on the leg. If you can't walk, you can't run, you can't fly. And that's part of the whole Usos. And Dogs got him up. Big spine buster. This might be it. This might be it. Jimmy is there. Ted's come in trying to stop Jey, but just missed it. And Dogs trying to get him with the elbow, and Jey gets out of the way. And him and Jimmy back at it. He's going to Richard on that shoulder. But Jimmy's coming with the backhand. Big Dog got him up. Boom, big German suplex. And like I said, man, Dogs is a powerhouse. Look at that power. He was just in there giving everything he has to Jimmy Uso, because he knows conquering the tribal chief is no easy feat. No easy feat. Roman Reigns couldn't do it. So he's like, well, I got to come out here and give him everything I got. And Montez is in the ring giving a distraction. He needs to get out the ring. And then Jimmy hanging Dogs up on the ropes. What he got? Dogs takes him over the top. Jimmy hits the floor hard. And Dogs goes for the tag. Tez comes in. Jimmy's back in off the floor. Tez comes in, picks him up right on the attack. And give him the belly-to-back suplex. And Tez goes out the ring just to slide back in. Talking trash to Jey over there. And Jimmy catches him slipping, throws him into the corner face first. Sets him up, turns him around. Got something on his mind. Oh, big kick to the chest. And now he just stomping on him, putting a mud hole in him. Jimmy has him up, got him up, trying to wrench on that shoulder. Tez is ready, comes with the reverse. Tez in the wrong corner, he better get out of there. Jimmy goes up, coming with the punches. After one, Tez pushes him off and gets out of there. He runs to the corner, goes for the tag and misses the tag, but then he gets it. Jimmy steps outside while the tag was going on. Dogs is back in. He goes for the cutter. Jimmy pushes him off, and Jimmy got him wrenched up. Got him in the key lock, hammer lock. And that Dogs come with the punches to the ribs. Got him up. Ooh, quick snap, souffle, roll over to the pin. Is this it? And Jimmy's out at 2. Booker's out there protesting, saying that should have been over. Big Dogs goes with the big right hand. Knocks Jimmy down. He takes Jay out of the equation. This might be the opportunity that they need. Dogs in for the count. Oh, and I don't know if that could have been any closer. I don't know if that could have been any closer. That was a 2.9 count. Dogs got him up. Oh, and Jimmy gives him a big headbutt with a kick to the gut. But Dogs is fighting his way out of the corner. Try to shoulder tackle his way, but Jimmy's standing tall too. And he knocked down, Jimmy's down. Jay's reaching for the tag, but Jimmy's down. Dogs trying to get him again, catch him with the rag, but Jimmy's there to block it this time. Comes with the back, over the back toss. And now he got him with the snap. And he's snapping over. Ooh. Dogs is tired, gotta get the tag, but he get Jimmy up. Snaps him over again for good measure. Running with the overhead snap. And Jimmy is done. He needs to get to the tag. Dogs goes for the pin. And like I said, it's gonna be hard to put Jimmy down. Roman Reigns cannot do it. A whole lot of other people cannot do it. Any tag team that has stepped up has not been able to do it. They are the greatest tag team in the world. And look at Book, excited to see Dogs getting them, putting them hands on Jimmy. But Jimmy is ready this time. Comes with a quick jab to the face. They got him in the hammer lock again, but Dogs hammering them ribs. Just keep hammering them ribs. If Jimmy keep taking those rib shots, man, it's gonna be ugly. And again, Dogs going with the snap. Ooh. With the rib shots and that snap, man, crunching his ribs down. I don't know if Jey Uso ribs can take too much more. Tez come in, attacking the ribs with a stomp. Tez has him up. Ooh, turns it around big. Guillotine on the top, and he goes up to the top. Tez, what he got in store? Coming off with the big leg drop across the sternum. Jimmy is out. Is this it? Is this it? Oh. And Jimmy is out at 2.9. I don't think it could got any closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy has him up, flips him over. Going for that patent lock, one leg crab. Him and his brother Jay does this. This is how they submitted out so many people on their world tour. They called that the Uso lock. And they got him down. Tez goes down, trying to catch a breather, then slides back in. Jimmy is wobbly on the feet, but he's ready. Comes on with a big clothesline. Tez is down. He's hurt. Jay comes in, tell him to get up. Jay goes up to the top. Let's not forget, these guys are high flyers too. But Jay with the big head, but off the top, it is over. And like I told you, they're going for it again. They're playing Uso lock. They got it. The one leg crab with the arm and the hammer lock. The Dogs with the big basement drop kick to break up the submission. Oh, they got him set up. What they going for? They got a double team coming in. Ooh, the double Samoan drop. Tez is down. Tez with the big overhand right, and Jimmy coming with the kicks. Tez with a back head buster. He just busted his head right on the mat. He busted him wide over. The big Dogs coming in with the axe hammer. Out to Jimmy to the rope, but Jimmy catches him and hangs him up. Dogs is out. Dogs is out. He's not moving. He's not moving. Ted is reaching out, but he's not moving. Tay say, get on up. It ain't over yet. Dogs throws him to the corner. Dogs get him out. Dogs with the sunset flip. Power bomb to the cover. And Jay is out at 2. Dogs goes back down. The distraction. The ref is drawing that fourth for trying to get in and stop Jimmy from coming in and misses the tag. That had to be 3. Dogs can't believe it. Dogs can't believe it. That was a 5-6 count and the ref missed it. Talking to Ford. Distracted and didn't see the pin. And now, Jay got him hung up. Jimmy's Angelo trying to fight out. Goes for the big rib crusher, rib breaker. Jay is out at 2. Their opportunity to beat the Usos might have just slipped out of their hands. And Dog's back on the assault. Come with a kick to the gut. Snatches him up. They bump into each other. Jay come with the knocks him over the top. Boy has to get back. Dogs has to get back in. Has to get back in. Oh, Jay over the top. Over the top. Over the top. Tope over the top, and Jay is hyped up. Dogs is down. Dogs is back to his feet. They get thrown right into the steps for his efforts for getting back up. He should have stayed down. And then he throws Jay down on the outside and slides back in the ring, trying to get the breather. While Jay is down. He's in this corner talking to his comrades. Ford comes in. Ford just waiting. But Jimmy is ready before it reverses it to a backdrop. And he's over here jawing at the ref for missing that count, but it ain't nothing he can do about it now. He has Jay, tosses him in the corner. Oh, and Jay is fighting his way out. With a big flying clothesline, has Tez down. Again, going for that Uso lock, got him. The hammer lock and the single leg grab, it might be over. Dogs comes in and breaks it up with a low clothesline. But the damage might be done. Tez might be done. Look at him, he's not moving. He can't move his limbs. Jimmy back in. Goes for the pin. This might be it. Oh, and Tez is out. Out before 1. Tez turns around, turns it on. Comes with the kicks. And Jay is battling back out of the corner. Oh, with a big kick to the gut, and then it drops Montez Ford. Just drops into the mat. That big up right hand. And Jimmy is fighting his way out. Tez is robbed. Goes for the kick again, but misses it. Tez comes with a big scoop slam. With a kick to the gut. Ooh, with a jumping DDT. That might be it. That might be it for Jimmy. Jimmy might be down. Tez need to go for the pin. But he's worried about Jay over there. He gives him a roundhouse kick, trying to get him off the apron. Goes for the sunset flip. Power bomb. He slides back in. Is this enough? Jay is out. Jay is out on the side. Booker is going crazy. You know this is the opportunity. Tez is going down. Oh! And Jimmy on his own power, on his own volition, got out of there in 2.5. Then he got Tez. Oh, he's going for it again, locking him up. I don't know if Tez can be able to handle it anymore. This he has him locked up. And again, Dogs come in with the low clothesline that saved Tez from that submission. And Jay is back in after getting sunset powerbomb off the apron. He's back in going for the cover. Oh, and right at the end, Dogs break it up, and Ford gets the shoulder up. Jay throws Dogs into the corner. Dogs is out on his feet. The ref is paying attention to him and not what's going on behind him, trying to get Dogs out of the ring. And that Ford got him. Tosses Jay into the corner. Like they got something in mind, what they going for. Look like some old school Street Profit stuff. Going up, sending them for a ride. With a big splash off the backflip, assisted backflip. And Doc gets him up. And just try to choke him out. Just trying to wrestle him down. Trying to wear him down. But Jay is too resilient. And he's back up. Comes with the elbows to the gut. Create that separation. Now Jay is in there stalking Doc. Got him up. Got him stretched out. And then Tez come in and break up the submission. He has Doc. Doc didn't know it yet. Doc's coming with a big reversal splash. And he goes in. Can this be it? And Jay is out at 2. I can't believe it. Doc's coming with the right hand. Giving everything. Caught him with a big spine buster. This may be it. Doc's going up to the top. Doc need to get out. He's in the wrong corner to go up top. And Jimmy trying to knock him down. I think he was trying to go for Jimmy, but missed him. He needs to go for the pin right now. Jimmy was ready. He needs to go for the pin right now. And now look at this, all on his feet from the right hand that Jimmy gave him. Now this is giving time for Jay to recoup. He's trying to get him out the way, but it might be too late. Dogs need to focus back on Jay that's in the ring right there. And he comes with the back elbow. Catches Jay as he's trying to get him and catches him with a belly to back. And then Jay is back down. Could this be it? Booker screaming like that was supposed to be it. But Jay is out there too. Nobody can believe it. Only people that can believe how they do so fast. I don't understand how they keep kicking out all the offense that the New Harlem Heat is giving them. Jimmy going with his own snap. Snap Angelo's neck. I mean, that's Jay. Jay going with his own snap at Angelo's neck. With a big super kick. Dogs might be down. Night comes with the big elbow. Jay is putting the hurt on Dogs right now. It is all Jay Uso right now. Dogs is just trying to survive. Jay has him in the corner just there, just stomping it. Get turned up. Ooh. Hit it with the rear end, and it is over. Dogs roll out the corner. Jay go tag his brother in. Jimmy comes in. Then Jimmy coming in to finish to seal the deal. But Dogs catches him. Throws him down. Dogs might have some. Oh, he's going for the baseball drop kick, but Jimmy catches him with a run. Throat thrust. Palm strike. And now Dogs got him up, and Jimmy with a big old reversal. Dogs is down. Ooh, with a kick to the gut. He went for the big X handle, but Dogs moved out the way. Went for a lariat, missed it. Jimmy reverses it. Ooh, with a big lariat himself. Jimmy's down. Dogs goes with a shoulder tap. Got Jimmy up. Comes with a big overhand right. That might be enough. He's jawing with the ref. He's throwing punches at Jay, and he's going for the pin. Is that enough? And he is out at 2.5. Jimmy freaking Uso is a man out there tonight. He is not letting his team down. Dogs again with the big spine buster. This may be it. Oh, right at 2.9. Booker can't believe it. Dogs can't believe it. Dogs has him up, going for the punches again. Jimmy comes with an override, his punches, and sends Dogs over again. And now this time, Jimmy's going for it. Jimmy's flying over the top, tope over the top. And he Dogs again with the tope over the top. And then he has Angelo up, tosses it back in the ring. Dogs goes for the tag, gets the tag. Jimmy just waiting on 4 to get in, and he catches him. Oh, with an over the top snap neck breaker. Can't get it all out in one way, but we got it all out there this time. And then Ted's coming with the kick to the shin and slams him. Ted's going up top. Trying to bring out all the guns, but Jimmy moves out the way and Tez misses him, trying to catch him on his way out. And Jimmy catches Tez with it. Jay catches Tez with a super kick. Tez might be out on the feet, jump right back up. He don't know where he's at. Eyes glazed over. He don't know where he's at. And then Jay with a big headbutt. Tez has him up, flips it up. Found his carry over the top. Tez is kick. Don't know where he is, kicking at the ref. Jay snapped with a toss over neck breaker. Got him hurt. Collison finally getting up from the dang old tope suicide dive over the top that Jimmy gave him. Because he might be the only other, because Ted might be outmatched in by the Usos. Ted throws Jimmy over the top. Oh, big sunset flip powerbomb again. That's Jey Uso. That's the second time Jey Uso don't call one of those. And he slides Jay back in, going for the pin, I'm assuming. Now he gets him up, picks him up. Tosses him over. I think he's thinking about going for it again. And he is. For good measure, Montez forward with another sunset powerbomb. Sunset flip powerbomb onto the daggone floor, the mat, the outside. Ted's looking for something. Don't get no weapon. Ted, don't blow it like this. We want to see this thing end. This is one of the greatest matches we ever seen. And you can only see this on Fighter Fish Wrestling. So click that subscribe button right there. Right there. You see it. Ted's going for the pin. Is it over? After two sunset flip powerbomb, Jay is still on his feet, beating Tez to his. Tez blocks it. Jay reverses the scoop slam. A whole bunch of reverses going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of speechless. I'm just in awe, trying to keep up with all that's going on. Tez is in the ring waiting for Jay to get back, saying it is easy peasy, making easy work on the Usos, but I don't know if that's gonna fare well with the Usos. Tez walking around, pacing around, waiting for Jimmy to get up. And that's Jay, waiting for Jay to get up. Jay is back in the ring. Tez grabs him, picks him up. Boom! Big souffle has him down. That might be enough. Oh! And Jay is out at 2.9. Jay is out at 2.9. And Ford can't believe it. He comes with a back elbow, scoops him up all around the world and slams him down. Could this be enough? Still not enough to put down the greatest tag team in the world. Still not enough. And Jay goes with a big headbutt. Ford is there. Ford is trying to find his corner, but he don't know where he's at. Gets the hot tag on Dawk. Jimmy's still hurting. He's not being able to react to the hot tag. Trying to go for the super kick and misses Dawkins. Dawkins go with the overhand right. That might be enough to take Jimmy out. But again, Dawkins focused on trying to get Jay out of the picture. And Jay in to save it. Booker T cannot believe it. And now, Jimmy got him up in that Uso lock. This might be it. This might be it. Can Ford help him out? Ford is showing good in the ring. Don't have to tap out. Don't have to tap out. And there they have it. The greatest team in the whole entire world has come to FFW and proved what everybody said they couldn't do. They have done tonight. Winners are the Usos. So this next match is brought to you by Twitter. And this is Dana Brooks' Twitter. And she says, I am the best pound for pound wrestler in the whole entire world. And shouted out her bombshells and SMF. But then Mia Yim, the Josie baddie, responded to Dana so buff with prove it. And like any good organization, any company, we oblige. And so we said it's on. And it is Wednesday night. This is the end. So that means Oracle's Mia Yim versus SMF Dana's Brooke is going down on YouTube. And while you're here, why don't you hit that subscribe button and make her way down to the ring? It is one half of Oracle. Her name is Mia Yim. And like I said, we done told you about Mia, man. You know how she went down there to Japan, well, I guess over there into Japan, and they're gonna tour it all up at Stardom, the longest reign of Stardom world champ. And she is come here to FFW and teamed up with Bianca Belair, who is also a superstar in her own right. And they have created Oracle, and that is probably the best pound for pound, technical, all the way down, beat you down to the ground tag team we have in FFW. And I'm telling you, man, I'm not opposed to it being Oracle versus SMF for the tag team title, for the women's tag team titles at Alpha coming up in the next few weeks. And I'm telling you, man, like this is going to be one of the best matches you see. It's a little grudge match. These women, I mean, I'm not going to say they don't like each other. They have a healthy respect for one another. They have a healthy respect for what each team is able to do in the ring. But Mia Yim, Bianca kind of balances out. She has been over there. She is the queen of strong style. She is the Josie baddie. She has been there with all the heavy titans over there at Stardom, just getting thrown around, kicked in the face. So she is tough as a freaking, $2 steak. And she's coming out here because somebody was running off the mouth, and the Josie baddie want to prove them wrong. And I think it is a big task for Dana Brooke to come out here and face Mrs. Mia Yim. Look at that. Look at that. She knows she is the greatest female wrestler in FFW. And if I had to say, she has a strong argument. I might not be able to disagree with it. And this is the greatest love I've ever known. And there she is. The blonde bombshell herself, Mrs. Dana Brooke. Look at her. She letting the world know that SMF is here. And like I said, her and Mandy Rose have built a tag team that at first people probably would thought it was a joke, like a squash team, but they have became very dominant. They have beat a lot of good teams, and they're now looking to become the FFW first ever women tag team champ. And Dana Brooks is trying to prove tonight that it's not just about the looks, it's not about just the muscles, but she could go out here and compete with one of the baddest women on the planet, one of the baddest women on our roster, and if she could pull out the win tonight, that would set them up, in my opinion, to have a good match for the tag team titles. And if I have to say anything, if I could say anything, I would vouch for SMF versus Oracle for that women's tag team championship. And I think both teams have a very strong record and a very strong reason to say that they should be in that match. But here we go. We're going to see what's going on tonight between these two women. It is the Josie baddie herself, Mia Yim, versus Dana Brooke. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This is YouTube. This is the end. I'm Desmond, the Great One. And you don't want to miss this action here in Fighter Fish Wrestling, because we got the best wrestlers on the whole entire planet. And you need to be here checking it out with your own two eyes. And like I said, we got Mia Yim in there, and her and Dana is going at it. Mia is all Mia right now, just laying in on the heavy strikes. And the crowd is not appreciative of what they doing, but Mia is just laying it in hard on Dana. Because Dana was talking that smack, and she's like, you better prove it that you the best, Dana. And she's not giving Dana no room to breathe. She's all alone. Look at that. Going for the Tootsie World DDT. Right on top of her head, and then Dana's down. And like I said, I mean, Dana has a strong argument. She has been putting in the work. She's been in the gym. Oh! And Mia is all over her. Quick snap suplex. Dana be in the gym, putting in the work. But sometimes, being, having the passion, having the heat for it, having the flame for it, doesn't make you a better competitor. And I don't know if tonight Dana Brooks is ready for Mia Yim, but Dana has Mia up and goes to the snake eyes. It looks like the tide might be turning. Dana goes with a quick quick snap with a neck breaker. Has Mia down. Picks it back up and scoots it back up, but Mia reverses it and kicks it in the back of the leg and comes around with a roundhouse kick and catch Dana right in the face. And like I said, Dana is pound for pound probably one of the strongest wrestlers. You see, she just pushed Mia off and just knocked it down with one punch and they're going at it. She is one of the strongest wrestlers in this whole entire federation. That's women or men. You know what I'm saying? Boys or girls. It don't matter. She could bench press more than half the men in the locker room. And she knows that, and we know that. But look at that agility that she has coming with the single leg drop kick, knocking Mia down. And then she has Mia, but Mia reverses it. And that has her arm lock. Dana's coming back up, but Mia just wrenching on her with a damn elbow to a sharp elbow to the shoulder. And tosses Dana over the top. Dana's all the way down to the floor. And Mia's just looking at her, telling her, come on. Mia's on the apron, they on the outside. And Mia just slams her down. Dana Brooks has a hard challenge ahead of her, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Mia wasn't gonna come out here and pussyfoot around. Look at that, ooh, big suplex on the outside. Dana might be hurt. And now Mia rolls back in the ring because she wants to finish it off right now inside the ring, telling her Dana Brooks to bring it. You want to prove that you the best? I'm the best. Come and prove it. Bring your ass on in. And Mia just slams her back down on the back of her head. Dana's back up, trying to reach for the ropes, but there's nothing there. Mia just picks her back up, tosses her in the ropes, and gets her again with a to the world DDT. And that might be it. That might be it for Dana. Might have bit off maybe too much. Maybe you would have bit off too much. Then she could choose. Had a little offense at the beginning, but it's been all Mia Yim since. Ooh, Mia Yim just now just brutalizing, just kicking on the side of the head with the knees. And Dana comes back. Oh, Dana comes back with an elbow to the back, got Mia wobbling. Then comes with another, then the drop kick. This is not a time to be flying right now, Dana. You've been getting that tail beat. Dana has her up. With a hanging suplex back into the middle of the ring. Mia's back on her feet. Catches Dana with a hurricane runner. Dana might be down, but Mia picks her up. Goes. Ooh. With a fall-away slam. And she goes to pick Dana back up. Picks her back up. Ooh. With a sideways suplex. And got her down. Dana's out. Mia Yim is not giving any breaks to Dana Brooks tonight. And hits her with a hurricane runner. Dana might have bit off more than she can chew. It would be a miracle if Dana's able to pull this one off right now. Mia knows she got her on the ropes. Mia goes for the clothesline and misses. This might be the opportunity that Dana needs to open her up. Gets her up, slides her in the middle of the ring and goes for the cover. This might be it. Oh, and Mia's out right at the scave of her chin. Dana almost flew up on the opportunity. And Mia's enraged and just slams her down. Oh, Dana comes with the clothesline. Mia slides out to get a little breather, but Dana looks like she's fired up. Dana comes out and misses her. Mia's waiting for her in the ring, but Dana's ready for it. Mia blocks the punch, but now Dana tosses Mia into the corner. Has her in the corner. Goes for the shoulder thrust. Hurting the ribs, and they're just stomping on her in the corner. Dana's back on the attack. Ooh, with a reverse neck breaker on the knee. Picks her up. Dana scoops her up, but Mia reverses it. Pushes it out the way. Went for the hurricane runner, but Dana blocks it. Dana goes with a drop kick herself. Mia is down. Dana's trying to catch her breath. She needs to go for the cover while Mia's down. Scoops her back up. Oh, Mia's ready. Comes with a knee to the gut. Tosses Dana into the ropes. Follows up and hits her with a clothesline. Dana has hit the deck again. She's back on the outside. Mia goes up top. A daggone 360 spinner off the top to the outside. That has to be it. Dana has to be down. Mia slides her in. Dana's back up. I don't even understand how she's back on the foot. How she gets that 360 corkscrew off the top. to the outside. I don't understand how Dana is even up on her feet. Dana's back up, throws Mia Yim back in. Mia Yim's down. Dana goes for the big hip drop and then a poundage to the back. That might be it. Mia might be out on her feet. That might be it. Is that it? Oh, and Mia is out. Mia's out. Mia's out right at the skin of her teeth. Dana has got something in her eyes. Mia is dazed. She doesn't know where she's at. Dana scoops her up. Oh, with a Falcon Eye, with a big Falcon Eye. Dana has it. This might be it. And she gets it. The biggest upset in Mia's life. Dana Brooks has pulled it off. Dana Brooks has pulled off the impossible. I can't believe it. Dana Brooks has pulled off. She has beat Mia Yim. If this not, I don't know what this is. This has to be a dream. She said she is the best pound for pound rider. Mia said prove it, and she proved it tonight. Your winner, one and a half of the bombshells. She is the greatest love I've ever known. Look at those overhand right. She just went crazy. She is the greatest love I ever known. She is SMFs. Look at that. And it was all over. Dana Brooks. Welcome back, and that's right, we are continuing the USA Championship Tournament, and making his way down to the ring, it is Damian Priest. And you know, we signed Damian early on in the process, you know, this and that other company, the only two companies he's been with, well, you know, he was with Ring of Honor before, I believe, and, you know, had a towel over there, but listen, he is the man. He is the rock star. He is in contention for all the titles. And tonight he's going to try to make his way into the USA Championship Tournament semifinals, which will be taking place at Alpha. And the only place you can see Alpha is right here on YouTube. So you better hit that subscribe button. If this is Fighter Fist Wrestling, I am Desmond the Great One. And you better just, you know, you don't want to miss this. This is Damian Priest versus Fujin. And let me tell you, man, if you haven't seen Fujin wrestle, you on YouTube right now. Make this a small screen, but make sure you hit the join button and, you know, the subscribe button. Before you do that, make it a small screen. Search Fujin, Fugin, FFW. You know what it is. Anyhow, it's going crazy. Damian Priest is in that building. He's looking focused. He's looking ready. And making his way down to the ring, it is the Enigma himself, the Wild Wonder, the Wrestler, Demon, I guess you want to say. It is Fujin. And I'm gonna tell you, man, him and Psychosis had a match one time. I don't really know how to talk about it. I talked it out with my therapist. And like I said, when the cartel was out going against American Dragon last week, how Psychosis is crazy. Fujin is just as crazy as Psychosis. And they had a last man standing match, and both men did not make it through the end. And I don't know how that happened. They wrestled for 45 minutes, and I mean they hit each other with everything that was in arm reach, throwing themselves off cars, throwing little motorcycles, mopeds, scooters at each other, hitting each other in the head with scooters. We had damage, lots of damage, and we vowed never to put those two back in the ring together again. So you might not ever see a match like that again because that was so crazy. But it was the best, one of the most entertaining matches that ever happened at FSW. You gotta go check that out too if you're on YouTube, but you don't want to miss action. This is Damian Priest versus Fuji. And look at that, Fuji right out the gun. He's not afraid of nobody, he's not afraid of anything, and he wants this opportunity just like the next person. And now Fuji's coming in. Damian Priest with the over belly to belly, over the back, over the top. And then Damian Priest, Fuji with the kicks. And Fuji got him back up with a big knee to the gut. And like I said, man, Fuji is crazy. He has an alter ego. We call him Monk Fuji, where he goes all neon white in the hair, like an old, temple monk, and he just comes in and he's on a whole nother level. But he only pulls that out with his big match, and he pulled that out against Psychosis, and it was crazy, man. And like that match, like I talked about the Roman Reigns match and the Jimmy Uso match, where they would just slaughter these men left with gashes, cuts, bruises, like swollen eyes. It was crazy. It was probably one of the most brutal matches we see. Now here we go, Fuji with a big suicide dive off the top across Damian's chest, but Damian's up, taking that all the way in stride, but Fuji just catches his hand and smacks him. That's the type of person Fuji is. And Damian Priest is no slouch, but Fuji is just coming in hard with all the kicks, all the strikes, and he's not letting up, and he's not gonna let up. Fuji with a quick snap, suplex on the outside. The count is up to 4. Need to get back in and to finish it the right way. Fuji slides back in. Screaming at Damian to get on back in here and let's finish this like, man. He catches Damian as he gets in and just drops him. He just drops him. That's what I'm saying. These hands from Fuji are crazy. And just as the FYI, we have the next first round match of the USA Championship Tournament coming up immediately following this match. Immediately. It will be no break. So you stay tuned. You don't want to miss that. We're going right into the next one. Right after the conclusion of this match, whoever wins, then we're going straight into the next one. So don't go and get yourself a drink on our little intermissions, our little 10-second little interval that we have on this show, because we're going straight into the night. We got an action-packed night, and we want to get all the action to you here on YouTube. So you better subscribe. And again, Fuji with the Falcon Arrow. It might be over. He has them stacked up. Oh, and Damian comes out at 2. You don't want to miss it, so hit that subscribe button. This is Fighter Fish Wrestling. This is the USA Championship Tournament first round. Damian Priest versus Fuji. And Damian was going with the strike, but hit him with the knee. And Fuji just eats the knee and comes with a straight jab to the chest. Damian has him up. Ooh, drops him down into the European uppercut. Fuji is hurting. He's hurting. I haven't seen nobody get Fuji such a test like this since him with Psychosis. And a big elbow to the knee, and the European uppercut is on Damian down, using the rope to help him get up. Fuji gets him up, overhand right, just laying in on the heavy strikes. Damian tried to give him a knee, but Fuji blocks it and picks him up with a big suplex. Fuji goes over, dropping the knuckles right on the bridge of the nose of Damian Priest. Damian might be out on his feet. Damian don't know what's going on. He's sitting right there. He knocked out. He's not. Fuji goes for the kids, but Damian is playing possum. And then Fuji comes with the right. Don't like being playing around with it. Then hit him with the big neck breaker. Damian rolls out trying to get a little reprieve, but Fuji's up to the top. Ooh, and catches Damian with the big elbow. Damian's out on the mat. Fuji with the daggone senton off the top, right across Damian's chest, pick Damian up. Damian's out on his feet. Fuji has just been landing in, but Damian throws him down. That comes with the strikes and a kick to the face. Tossing Fuji down to the other side of the ring. He's chasing after him. Fuji sits up, but Damien grabs him up. Oh, and Fuji eats a set of chairs. Damien misses with the kick. And, you know, like I said, Fuji is an enigma. We don't know a lot about Fuji, but we do know we met him in LA, and he was doing some judo, some MMA type stuff, and we knew we had to get him. His brutality, his toughness was something we needed in the ring. So we talked to him after his match, which he won, destroying the kid, and we told him, let's make you a star, Fuji, and he came on along. And that's all we pretty much know about him. He doesn't have a family, no wife, no kid, nothing like that. He has never been a wrestler, so no wrestler history. But he has been in here tearing it up. He's not scared of anybody. And like I said, we all know who Damian Priest is. He is the rock star. He is living in infamy, yes, right now. But Fuji again. Oh, but Damian get the knees up. He wasn't going to go for it again. Damian scoots him up. This might be enough. But Fuji catches him. Ooh, with a big punch to the kidney. Man, sizing him up. But Fuji is tight. Damian with a big kick to the side of the head. Fuji, they're just going at it, blocking each other's stuff. Fuji measuring up. Damian's in the corner. Fuji throws him out. Goes up to the second row. What he has in mind? Ooh, with a big knuckles across the freaking nose. Damian breathe. You can't beat nobody if you can't breathe. And I think that's what Fuji trying to do, is crush that nose. So he can't breathe. When you can't fight, you can't breathe. Fuji just stomps on his back. Got him up. Got him with the snap over. Kicking him in the back of the leg. Damien Priest is down. Fuji look like he's setting him up for something. What could it be? Fuji got him up. Dude, a big old fucking arrow on is all right. And that's it. Fuji has beaten Damien Priest. And right now, coming to the ring, it is. We're gonna have a few replays. Okay, so we're not going right into. We're gonna have the replays of Fuji getting this win. Look at that with that Falcons Hour the first time. Didn't get all of it that time. And then Fuji's back up, going for the cover. Let me tell you, man, Fuji is in the semis. And no matter if it's T-Bar or Memphis with the kendo, it is going down. And Fuji is your winner tonight. He is moving on to the semifinals of the USA Championship Tournament. Welcome back. Sorry for all the confusion at the end of the Fuji match. My soon-to-be ex-producer and I had some miscommunication. I thought we was going right into the next match in the USA Championship Tournament, but we have brackets. I'm Desmond, the Great One. This is Fighter Fist Wrestling, and like I said, we're looking at the brackets. As you can see, Fuji has made the semifinals, but right now, coming to the ring, and our next first round bout, it is That Boy Ain't Right, T-Bar versus Memphis. And you already know he had his kendo. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring is T-Bar, and That Boy Isn't Right. And I don't know what's going on with him in his mind right now. He always has this stoic demeanor. He's always looking around at the crowd. And like my proponents and the haters of T-Bar like to say, he's always losing. But tonight, T-Bar is going to turn it around as he takes on Memphis. And Memphis is going to have the kendo. I'm sure about that. And he's going to change his look around here in the USA Championship Tournament. Again, this is Fighter Fist Wrestling. I'm Desmond, the Great One. And you just got to hit that little button right there at the bottom of this video to say subscribe, and you will be able to catch all the action in the USA Championship Tournament that will conclude at Alpha when we have the semifinals and the finals all happening on the same show. So whoever makes the finals is going to have to wrestle twice that night. And T-Bar could be that guy. He's looking focused tonight. He's looking ready to go. And next up, and coming out to the ring, it is the resident favorite, the homegrown specialty. He is Memphis. And of course, he's going to have his kendo. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Memphis with the kendo. Greensboro on homegrown. He is ready for action, making his debut tonight. Have a big challenge in front of him called T-Bar, because T-Bar, that boy ain't right. And I don't, we don't know what's going on. We don't know how Memphis is coming in, what his mindset is coming into this. But we know from his work ethic down there at the Greensboro Wrestling Centers that he is ready. He is focused on becoming a major star here in Fighter Fish Wrestling. And again, only way you can see Memphis and his kendo is if you subscribe right now to this channel. And this is for an advancement in the USA Championship Tournament. This is T-Bar versus Memphis. And like I said, man, Memphis homegrown, straight from Greensboro, born and raised, went to Dudley High School. You know what it is, man. We are here, we are live, and Memphis is trying to show the world why they should give a crap about who he is. Big European uppercut by Memphis. And like I said, man, T-Bar, he's our resident Seattle Seahawks from 2012 or 2010 or whenever that was, when they had to lose a record. But still, people wanted to see him in the mix. He deserved to be in this tournament because he had kicked ass in all those L's that he caught. And tonight, he's trying to turn it around. He's trying to turn it around against Memphis, who's having his debut right here. And he just comes with a big guillotine leg drop over the top and goes for the early cover. But T-Bar, he is no slouch, man, because that boy ain't right. And you got to make sure that you lay him down, all the way down, before you want to go for a pin, because he's going to get back up. He's going to come with these overhands like he's doing right now. He has Memphis hung up, tosses a big knee to the ribs. Memphis is going to have some broke ribs after those big knees. And then with a Russian sweep right back to the back of his head. Memphis looks like he's out right now. And T-Bar just going to work on that knee. And like I said, man, we got T-Bar when we got BCW. We bought his contract in, and we like his work ethic. He may not have the best record. Everybody is not bred to be, Devin Price. Everybody ain't bred to be Bo. But you just need somebody in there that's gonna, work hard, keep the morale up in the back. When things looking shaky, things looking crazy, he can regulate that. Be a force in the back of reason, and we love T-Bar like that. But he's also a little crazy, and a little crazy go a long way in this wrestling world. And like I said, man, he's sticking, focusing on Memphis' knee. Because if you can't stand up, you can't fight. And that's his mentality. He want to take everything away from you and gives you an advantage in this fight. Because he feels like if he can take those advantages away, that loser streak will come to an end. But Memphis, again, is no slouch. We found him in, clubs. He was doing some bouncing. So he had to deal with people maybe sometimes bigger than him, which is kind of hard. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to put this out there that both of these guys are 7 feet tall and 300 and some odd pounds. Now, they look, average size because they're the same height with each other. But compared to the ref, or compared to me, or compared to anybody else really walking this earth, they are giants. And they are just tossing each other around like it is nothing. But Memphis, like I said, we found him at Greensboro. He was doing some bouncing, had a few clubs around there. We go and have a few drinks, get a party on. We seen him in there just housing folks out of the door if they got a little bit too rowdy, with no fear, no hesitation, snatching them up, tossing them 10 feet, 15 feet out the door, on the ground. And sometimes, if it got crazy, then it got crazy. The T-ball with a big old face buster, Memphis is down. And so after it got crazy, we were like, yo, this guy either gonna get stabbed up or worse, so we're gonna try to see if we can get him out of this situation. And we offered him, to come down. Memphis with the pin, this may be it for T-Bar. We offered him an opportunity to come down, check out what we do at the fighting, at the wrestling center down there. He knew where they were at. He's from around here. T-Bar has him up. Oh! With a big falcon arrow. That might be it. That might be it. Running off at the mouth. And it's it. We're running off at the mouth. And Memphis had came off with the dub. Memphis, T-Bar, if that boy ain't right, it's over. And Memphis in the short match.
Somewhat of an epiphany. I just decided I'm not going to follow the rules anymore because I could follow the rules and still fail. So I'm just going to do things my way. Make my own path. I'm just going to embrace the chaos and the madness. And now I just...
Welcome back. I'm Desmond the Great One. That was Great One, who's been sending cryptic messages through every episode of the year since we started here on YouTube. And I, for one, are not pleased about Jay White putting these messages in our programming so that he can get whatever point or whatever grievances he had to New Japan off his chest. Especially when we have the #1 contender for the FFW Women's title match coming up right now. For Jay White, if you want the smoke, you know where we're at. Bring it. But right now, we have the young upstart Scarlett, and young is only by 80, not by wrestling IQ. She is the best in the world. She won this #1 contendership opportunity by beating 2 of the top women in FFW in the names of Phoenix and Queen Peyton Royce. And she beat them handedly. But tonight, she has a uphill battle against the veteran, one of the baddest women in FFW. And Scarlett looks focused. She knows who she has coming in front of her. And ladies and gentlemen, that person is the wrestling goddess herself, Tessa Blanchard. And here she is, making her way to the ring. It is the wrestling goddess, Tessa Blanchard. And listen, man, Tessa also earned her way into this #1 contender match, wrestling some of the best women that we also have here. However, her women were substitutes because the people that were originally supposed to be in that triple threat with Tessa Blanchard, the names of, the Duchess Billy Kay, and then we had also this black hair who was the guest from the BCW. And, you know, Tessa busted my Austin. I was before the match demanding that I cancel the match, give her the #1 Contenders match, because the women that I had put her in the match with were under her. Like, are you serious right now? Under? We don't do that here at FFW. Everybody has a shot. Everybody gets an opportunity. And you're going to have to earn it just like everybody else, Tessa. And right now, Scarlett is telling Tessa why she is the one right here giving a fist just straight jabs. Has Tessa out on her feet. Scarlett's coming out hot right now. And we knew, and Scarlett knew also, that you got to come out fast with Tessa with a big knee, jumping knee into the turnbuckle. Coming with the ripcord, clothesline, has her down. And then goes for the reverse suplex. Oh! And Tessa is down. Scarlett goes for the pin. Not even a 1 count. But to see Scarlett and Tessa again for this #1 contendership match, to see who's going to go up against either Jasmine Blue or Io Shirai, you have to watch the end in the next few weeks to see how this is going to play out. But the only way you can watch that is if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You see that little button right there up under this video? If you got it widescreen, shrink it back down. See that button that says subscribe? Hit that. Then go back widescreen on your big TV so you can see one of the best matches that you will see at any time in our history. This is Scarlett versus Tessa Blanchard for the #1 contendership for the FFW Women's Championship. And again, this is the end. I'm Desmond the Great One, and this is Fighter This Wrestling. Tessa rolls out trying to get a breather because Scarlett's been all over. Scarlett comes out to try to get her, try to grab her ankle, but Tessa's too smart, slides back out, comes with a spinning Hurricanrana. Oh! Tosses Scarlett down straight on her back. On the outside, those mats are there, but those mats are thin. Oh, with a big spike DDT. And with those thin mats, Tessa can feel that on her head. Scarlett can feel that on her back. Tessa went for the choke. Scarlett blocked it. And then just slams it down on the back of the head. And Tessa might be out. Scarlett's in the ring telling her to get up. And that it's over. That she done put the old woman to sleep. And it's over night. And Scarlett look like it's Scarlett's right. Tessa is wobbly on her feet. She has to make it back in. The count's up to 8. Scarlett is looking and telling her, screaming, get back in here. Scarlett decides that she wants to go outside because she doesn't want the match to end like that. And then she's all over with a big old backdrop. And then she throws Tessa into the ring post face first. Tessa's face has been ringing off of that ring post and then into the hardest part of the mat right there on the side. And Scarlett has her up, goes for the big backstabber, and Tessa is down. Both women need to keep an eye on the count. Scarlett's back in.
6.
He's going up to the top.
7.
What does Scarlett have in mind? Tessa is just rolling in. She doesn't. She didn't see Scarlett up there. Scarlett goes for the big Hurricanrana. Is it over?
2.
Oh, with a 2 count with the big Hurricanrana coming off the top. Like I said, man, Scarlett is just young by age, not by wrestling acumen. She has been doing this since a very young age. She's 23. She's been doing this since she was 16. And she has the bumps, the cuts, the scars, the bruises, the prove that she went through the trenches to get to here, to fight this wrestling. Tessa with the Meteora goes for the pin. But Scarlett rolls out. Scarlett has been wrestling since she was 16, going through the trenches up there in New Jersey, in New York, where she's from. And I'm going to tell you, man, those aren't easy training grounds for anybody, male or female, to go through. And she made it through, and she made it here. We sounded fresh off her graduation after she put on the classic match with one of her teammates up there in NWF, which is New York Wrestling Federation. And they made it happen, man, and it was crazy. Tessa comes with a quick key like DDT. This might be it. Scarlett is out. Oh, and Scarlett is out at 2. And the wrestling goddess is not understanding. But she also knows that she has this match firmly in control after that key like DDT. But Scarlett comes with the reverse with the kicks. But like I said, after she burned down the house in the NYWF, man, we go like, hey, we need her down here in FFW to help us be one of the cornerstones, one of the future wrestlers here to help our women division grow and keep prospering after our veterans like EO and Jasmine Blue leave the company. And you know, do their own thing and retire. We need somebody who's going to be the next pillar, the new breed, the new crop. And again, Tessa with the big stomp. But Tessa said before you get out with the old in with the new, she's going to go get this women's title. She's going to get it off Jasmine Blue. And she's going to go through Scarlett to get it because she is the wrestling goddess. And no one, and she means no one, is better than she is. Scarlett comes through with the hanging. Oh! With the suplex and goes into the cover. With the big face buster and goes into the cover. Then she comes with the delayed suplex again. Oh! Scarlett is looking and doesn't know what to do. She rolls her over, get her in the middle of the ring, and just comes with the stomps. Just frustration. Frustration all over, but she has to be careful. She can't let the frustration, you know, take over. Tessa's not an easy feat. You're not just going to beat her just, you know, in a matter of a couple of minutes. You're going to have to take this, you're going to have to take her into deep waters. But Tessa's back up, out on her feet. But Tessa comes with the reversal. Toe drop. Has her up. Goes for the key lock again. Oh, she gets it. She gets it. This may be it. And with the surprise, with the key lock DDT, Tessa has pulled it out. Tessa has pulled it out. She has beaten the upstart Scarlett, who has been unbeatable. But the wrestling goddess says nobody is better than her, and she means nobody. And she proved that in this match against Scarlett. Tessa Blanchard is your #1 contender. Who will she be facing? Will it be EO? Will it be Jasmine Blue? We will find that out after Alpha, but tonight, Tessa comes through. The wrestling goddess is your #1 contender. What a match she had with Scarlett. Scarlett gave her everything she has, but tonight was the wrestling goddess night, and she is your #1 contender. It is main event time. I am Desmond the Great One, and this is our resident big man, our resident favorite. He is the head buster name taker. This is Bo, a Bobo. We haven't seen a Bobo since the first episode of Fighter Fist Wrestling when he went up and put a slaughter on Big Nate Silver. And tonight, Bo is trying to get back into title contention, going up against the champion himself, Desmond Price. And if he can pull out the victory here, this will push him up through the rankings. The Big Bo coming out tonight, looking to bust some heads and take some names. And again, he is the resident favorite here at FFW. We love him, they love him, and he's going in tonight and he's trying to get himself back into the title picture. But tonight, he's going up against the icon, the man himself, the formerly Mr. 2 Extreme himself. So all the roughhousing and all the chains and tables and chairs that Bo may want to bring into this match, just because he's sick and twisted and sadistic, Devin is ready for him. We're looking forward to this match. It's going to be a good main event. The way with the Go Home show going into Alpha, this will be a good main event to leave y'all with wanting more. And the only way you can get more is if you subscribe right here on YouTube to Fighter Fist Wrestling. And making his way to the ring, he is the undisputed FFW champion. It is the icon, Devin Price. Let me tell you, man, him and his beef with Nate Silver has really escalated to a point where I don't know if Devin's safe going into Alpha, whoever's going to be the contender for Devin at Alpha, going into Alpha, is he going to be safe? Is he going to stay for harm? Because last week, Nate told him that the target's on his back, and that was just the first shot. And it didn't end in no confrontation then. But Devin told Nate, I'm here. This is where I'm going to be. You know where to find me. And so I don't know if the whole thing with Nate is something we need to be concerned about, but I know in the back of Devin's mind, even tonight, going and being across the ring from Big Bobo, that Big Nate Silver is in the back of his mind. But we're not going to worry about that right now because it is our main event. This is Fighter Fist Wrestling. This is the end. Your undisputed champ, Devin Price, is in the ring, and these two men are exchanging blows. Can't take each other down, but Bo just comes with a big clothesline and drops the champ. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm Desmond the Great One, and this is the main event. And Devin is coming out with the elbows in the European Cup uppercut, just trying to get Bo down, but it took a big slam to get Bo down. Devin, who's strong, is 10 men, was able to pick up Bo with ease. And like I said, man, Devin and Big Nate have been going at it ever since the first episode here on YouTube when Nate debuted. And I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what the relationship is with Big Nate and our CFO Bash, because they had some type of conversation a couple of weeks back, and I don't and Big Nate insinuated that conversation was more lucrative and more fitting to his skills. So I don't know the relationship that him and the CFO have, but hopefully in the upcoming few weeks we can figure out what's going on. But right now, Devin is taking it to Bo. Bo looking like he's hurt on the outside. And ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget, Bo is 7 feet tall, 300 pounds. Devin Price is not in a slouch, but he's looking up to Bo right now. But Devin is coming with the hard fist. He knows that he has to go hard and give Bo everything he has, because one little slip, just like that, one little slip, Bo is back and throws Devin right into the ring steps and hit him right in the gut. Bread Basket is on fire right now. Bo with a big shoulder press just knocks him down. Scoops Devin up. Oh! With a big gut wrench power, with a big gut wrench suplex, taking him over. And Devin just trying to get a little break. Rose Bo back in, gonna try to shake it off. Shaking out that shoulder, trying to make sure they get some feeling back in their arm. And he's taking his time, get back in the ring. And Bo comes out, Devin's too quick and slides back in and catches Bo slipping as he comes back into the ring. But Bo is ready, has him up, Devin blocks it and takes him for an arm drag over the back. And Devin just coming with the overhand rights as hard as he can. Bo back up. He is all over Bo. Devin is looking super focused tonight. He knows they're going into Alpha. He's going to have to defend that title. He doesn't know who, so he's just preparing for whoever it may be. That's why he wanted this match against the biggest guy that we have here in FFW. He like, if I can take down Bo, who has beaten Devin in the past, but if he can take down Bo, he might be ready for whoever that comes out of that curtain at Alpha. But we don't know just who's going to be right now. Announcement's coming soon. Big Bo with the headbutts. Devin is shaking. He went for the knee, but Devin backs out of it. Bo hasn't caught anybody with the knee in a couple of weeks. But if he catches you with that knee, it's going to be night-night. And everybody knows that. So they try to move out the way. Bo has him up. Devin comes with the reverse. Big knee to the top of the dome with the kicks. He's just kicking him right in the gut. He's just trying to take the big man down, but Bo will not fall. And Devin has to come with another big scoop slam. Devin has him up. Devin is trying to figure out what he needs to do. What's his next move? Devin goes up to the top. He's probably looking for the big elbow drop. Boom! Right across the throat. That might be it. Devin has put a lot of people out with that. And it is it. Devin handily beat Bobo. No sweat off his back. This was a short match. Devin came out Devin wanted to take it to him, and that's what Devin did. This is Fighter Fist Wrestling. We've got Alpha coming up in the next few weeks. Y'all better stay tuned. This is Devin. That is your undisputed champion. I'm Desmond the Great One. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been your Fighter Fist Wrestling. And then we will see you next week. What the hell is Big Nate doing down there? You damn right he sucks. Is that the CFO? That's the CFO. What the hell is he doing out here? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? The CFO back from Jack Taylor, Big Nate Silver, the champ, after he gave Devin a big choke slam. We got, but it's getting out of hand. Are you? No bashing, what? No bashing. This is your CFO. This is only the beginning. So it's going to be Devin versus Big Nate and Alpha. And if anybody got a problem with it, you come to my office. You come and see me. Because me and Big Nate, we're going to take that title off that asshole. He's the asshole. He's the asshole. And we're going to take him out. This is the end. I'm your